Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry that I am a minute late. As usual, the old streaming software decided that it didn't want to connect to my camera. And just when I was about to give up, it suddenly did. It is glitchy. Something to do with Chrome and camera permissions that just decide they like to update at some point and cause all sorts of problems. I hope you can all hear me okay and can see everything clearly. Give me a little thumbs up in the comments if you can. I've got a brand new journal, and you'll notice that I've gone A5, which is the first time that I've had an A5 journal in good couple of years. I just fancied a change. Got stuff on my journal. So yeah, I just fancied something different. So it's quite nice to have a little change up. So I thought I'd do a little sharesy of my mid-year journal setup, and then I will set up my weekly spread. I thought I'd do a Dutch door, and if you would like a demo of the VIP stencil for the month, I can do that as well. Thank you. I've gone for something a little bit brighter. Oh, my hands, look at all those age spots. That's what happens when you're mid-40s. I thought I would do that, if that's all good. But as always, give me a shout if there's anything else that you would like to see, or for me to share or demo or any of those things. So I've gone yellow, which is nice. God, look at the state of it. This is grim. I've only had it like 2 weeks. So I've just done this. I'm going to have my super easy sticker sheet year at a glance here. Just haven't brought one home with me. And then I use the smile font, and I've combined the big one, Summer of Love washi, with the like smiley face washi, because I thought it gave like hippie vibes. And then I've done a little Dutch door future log, and I've made tabs out of the page and then covered them with washi tape just for a little bit of contrast. I've done 2 months on each page, and I've just used the vertical days and dates washi to line out. And I tend to use my future log. Basically, it's more of a birthdays thing. That's what I find useful. I use my iPhone calendar for like events and things and put them in each month, but I find having everyone's birthdays at the beginning of my journal really handy. So that's that. Then I've done a little habit tracker, and I've changed how I've laid this out. Instead of having like a year in pixels, I've done month on month. And because I've been having a lot of anxiety, I'm tracking anxiety type things in this column and my hormone cycle in this column, so that I can see if I can, like, if they're linked, so you can easily visually see one against the other. And then just seeing if there's anything, hold on, that you're not allowed to see. Probably is. Let me just put my ruler over that. This is a plan for Q3 and Q4 for Oops a Daisy. So subscriptions is along the top, and then we've got launches and things there, and then anything else at the bottom. So that's just so that I can visually see when we're doing what. And then I've added in a stats page for Oops a Daisy, which I did for last year, and I found it really useful. So it basically is like, I don't know if I've got last year's one handy so I can show you. Is that it? No, that's not it. Where are you? I think it actually might be downstairs. But basically, how many people got on the newsletter? How many people we've got on our Facebook page following, Instagram, YouTube, and then how many Big One subscribers, the tiers of Themebox individually, and then total, our VIPs individually and total, and then monthly turnover and rolling quarter, just so that I can keep a track on what our kind of goals are. And then for July, I've gone with the road trip theme. So I like a nice overview of the month vertically, split into weeks. And then I've got business and personal. And I made a little dashboard page. And then here's some tasks. And then I added into this one like an ideas later base kind of thing. I haven't used it yet. I will do. And then made a little Dutch door weekly spread. And then a more traditional one for me. And then some brainstorming of the commonplace marketing. I basically sat and wrote 9 blog posts last week, which are all finished, photos added, scheduled, and they'll be dropping weekly until dispatch. And then I thought I would set up this week's weekly spread. So you're all very quiet, worrying. Let me grab my bag because it's where all my stuff lives now. Want that one. I'm finding it really helpful to have the bag because I can put everything that I'm using for that month in my bag, and then I don't have to like keep tidying it all away, but it keeps it all nice and organized. So that's working well for me. Put that down there. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hi, Kate. Hi, Nate. Happy driving. Anna. Anyone else setting up a commonplace planner? Yes. Very exciting about what we've got planned for the commonplace box. Been enjoying the whole process of researching this one. I might use this, you know. This will be fun. Do I want to do this? I might do a little meal plan and then do my weekly over here. What do we think? Wonder if I could do it as a Dutch door. Don't know whether to do it here. Here. Just thinking out loud. Sorry if you can't see. It's just like a signposty one. I might do a meal plan here for my week and then do my monthly over. So apologies for the talking out loud, thinking out loud even. Dawn says, can I just give you a fab review on the new bag? It's my fave. I'm using mine so much. Me too. And I'm glad you like it. it's always one of those weird things that doing bags, because they're fun to do, but they're expensive to do. They're a big investment. So it's not always, well, it definitely isn't a thing that like makes us money, because they're very expensive. It's an expensive outlay, but they are fun. So I'm glad you like it. And I'm using mine lots too. Even just for like having it around the house and having everything that I'm using together. The WSPC event, I've been in touch with Holly this weekend, just waiting to hear back about when we're going to reschedule it to. My dad is not well at the moment. He's in hospital. So I had to reschedule last weekend because I was at the hospital. But it will be rescheduled. We've sent out all the kits. Just need to get a date in. Obviously, we've also got Stationery Fest coming up, which is 2 weeks yesterday. Should put my glasses on because I can't see. Cute, isn't it? I need if I was my tweezers, where would I be? Not there. Not there. Not there. We will be doing pre-orders for Stationery Fest. It is on my list for tomorrow morning. We need to create a code. So basically, because I have been in and out of work the last couple of weeks, we're a little bit behind with it, but it will happen. I'm going to do it tomorrow. And we will be doing pre-orders because we're not taking everything to Stationery Fest. We've got a different setup this year. We're launching our new range, which is called Choose Your Challenge. It's very exciting. And we've got 8 kits, which are all about taking some sort of creative or self-development or organizational challenge. You've got different things in the kit to help you do the challenge, and you get like a merit badge to reward yourself when the challenge is complete. which is fun. So we'll have that. We'll have journals, and we're bringing our top 10 Daisy like best sellers. I don't know if anyone wants to have a guess what the top 10 might be, and we can tell you what they are. So we've got something new for all of the new people, but we've also got something new for all of our existing customers, sorry, and then we've got our kind of like best sellers for anyone that's new to Daisy. So that's quite exciting. Should I want this colour? So we've made this week 2 big pull-up banners, which, do I want that colour? Are going to go either side of our stands. And one of the jobs for this week is to set up our stands and see what they look like, which will be fun. I don't want that colour either. In amongst all of the stuff that's been going on in my personal life the last couple of weeks, come into work on Monday and found that our storage unit had flooded. Thankfully nothing is damaged, but it was a bit of a hairy moment of all of the journals that we've got in the storage unit. Are they going to be okay? I literally don't know what colour I want to use with this. So at the moment, the tables that we use to like set up the mock stand are in the storage unit, lifting everything off the floor while that gets sorted. Hopefully they reckon it will be sorted by Wednesday, which means we can go and put everything back on to new racking that I've bought. And then once we've got that, we can get the tables and we can set it all up and we can see what else we need for the show. So it's just one of them at the moment. If you're not going to Stationery Fest, the plan is for Choose Your Challenge to go live end of August. Need to get new photography done, or photography done in general for those. Also on my list for tomorrow to contact the photographer. We've just had a ton of photography done for hybrid planner, bundles, all sorts of things. But I need to set up some mock spreads so that we can advertise the Choose Your Challenge stuff. I feel like I need to add something that says meal plan on this or something. Do I want a camper van? Do I just want it here? Maybe I want it in this colour. I don't love that handwriting. washi. Right, next. The event that I mentioned before, Southwest Planner Club. Is that what I mentioned before? Doing a little online event. It was scheduled for last weekend, but unfortunately couldn't do it, but it will be rebooked. So I might do another Dutch door because I find those quite handy. So let's do that. So yeah, it's been a stressful few weeks. Kind of puts work on the back burner a little bit, which is not ideal because we've got a lot. It's the time of year that we're kind of planning all of the end of year stuff, as well as Stationery Fest and other things, but it is what it is. So I'm going to do a Dutch door, and if you've seen me do a Dutch door before, which I'm sure most of you will have done, you know that I don't remove anything for a horizontal Dutch door. I stick the page down, and that means that you don't mess with the spine of the notebook, which is good. But also you don't get like dips in page thickness because you've not taken anything away. I need my blade. I need a cutting mat, which is there. Do I want it there? Maybe. Maybe I want it there. Think. So I'm thinking. Maybe there. Yeah, it's been a lot. I've been quite stressed. It's not been fun for anybody. There have been lots of tears. Hopefully we can have a whole week of just cracking on with stuff this week and get lots of stuff sorted. Right. So I'm going to stick down this bit. And then what I'm going to do is use my Summer of Love washi tape. I've got a plan that I'm going to do like a little tab with, let's do this first. Has everybody got their VIP stencil? And did you figure out what it was? Claire's done a helpful step-by-step in the Facebook group if anyone does want a hint. Right, so that's like the structure. And then what I thought I would do, and I'm really hoping this is going to work, is put like a camper van as a tab, which I think will do with that one. So because these are mirrored, in theory, I can match them up. Cute, right? Look. Hello. So it looks like he's travelling. And then I don't know whether I was going to do like you here. And then him here. So I've got like camper vans, travelling. I don't like that that's yellow, orange and orange, but what are we going to do? Is that the same size? Can I lift it up without ruining everything? Let's see. I know that I'm being extra. Orange and orange doesn't really matter, but would be cuter if it was contrasting colours. Come on. That's better. That's better. Cute, right? Let's put you back over here. Use you another time. Right. And then I'm going to do my usual, filling it in with the washi tape and cutting away the bits. of these. Who is coming to Stationery Fest? Are any of you coming? Be nice to see some friendly faces. Hey Alex, how are you? No worries. Oh, Devon, lovely. Hope the weather holds for you. Although I think Devon can be its own little microclimate a little bit. It was scorching yesterday in Essex. Today doesn't, well, it wasn't as bad when I went out, but it might have picked up now. Yeah, it's not fun this weather if you have a dog. Freckle does not understand that she can't go outside, so she just spends quite a lot of time shouting at me. She says she is Mexican and she likes the sun, but the fact that she sits panting and looking like she generally is going to pass out would say otherwise. Where have I put my tweezers? I literally had them about 2 seconds ago. Oh, I need to get rid of that. Oop. My cats have been laying out in the garden all morning, looking like they're having a lovely time. I'm growing some cat mint, and they like to just lay on it. I did it in a little flower bed that's just for them, so if they can do that, that's fine. Hello, hello, hello. Ugh, that sounds awful, Claire. Dun. I can't tell you how happy I am with this situation. Makes me very happy. It's so cute. So cute. Okay, so, oh my God, I'm stuck to my chair because I've got shorts on. That's my weekly spread. And what I've been doing is kind of just like rapid logging, which I've been finding quite helpful, just having like room to do that. So I will probably do that this week as well. I am just going to write my top tasks for this week. One of those matches that one, matches. So I need to do I think I wrote a list for next week on here. Okay. I've gone a bit skew there. Never mind. Okay. Okay. Would you like me to quickly show you the July VIP stencil for anyone that hasn't seen? I can feel that it's getting a bit more scorchio as I'm sitting here. So it's a bit of a strange shape, but this is how it is designed to be used. Do the small circle. You do the larger circle. Make it even if you can. And then you do the back. Ooh. So it's basically a camera. You can add over the top a title if you wanted. So let's do that. Everything in our travel launch, we've used the Smile font, which is one of my faves. we're quite enjoying creating ranges using existing fonts, so they're things that you've already got. I love the Y in this font. So the idea is you can use the camera as a cover page, but you could also use it as like a title for maybe a like memories page, combine it with a Polaroid style layout. Also love anything with a dot in this font because the dot's got a hole in it, and I like that. Also feel like the whole cameras thing goes really nicely with camper vans because it's all like holiday, retro. Cute, right? So that's your VIP stencil for July. If you are a bronze VIP and you haven't got it because you're a bronze VIP and you don't get the VIP stencil sent to you, this will be added 1st of August. So then you'll be able to order it if you wish to. Yes, Claire, there's black bags left. Teal has gone. The black is my personal favourite, weirdly. Everyone seemed to prefer the teal, but I like the black. Cool. What time are we? Just seeing the time. 12:45. Okay. What would people like to see me create next? Let's have a think. What would be useful in my journal? I mean, I could make next week's weekly spread as well. And then we're ready for Stationery Fest. That might be handy if people are up for that. What I might do is, shall I do a vertical? Let's think about what we want. Yeah, maybe. I think I might do another one of these. Put it in the middle. Whoa, there we go. Is Kirsty here? Kirsty, how is your new doggo? Right. She is gorgeous. What's her name? Is that Alia? Am I saying it right? Alia? How old is she? She's super cute. Alia. With hindsight, I probably should have flipped that, so this was Monday, but we're going to do back to front because that is not what I did. Just very brain. Bye, Kate. Have a safe journey home. This is going to mess with my brain. Oh, 17 weeks. Oh, tiny baby. Very cute. God, no, I haven't been to the cinema for ages. And I'm seriously lacking in my media journal as well. Should have flipped it, but never mind. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm not too annoyed. So, this will be the day that we travel. And then what I might do is leave a page for notes and stuff, and then do my August cover page, because I think that's going to be like camera themed. Could have done this with this, couldn't I? Never mind. Do I want lower cases or do I want all uppercase? Maybe I want lowercase. There's a child out there screaming blue murder or whatever the phrase is. It sounds like a little girl, and she's doing, like, you know, they do that blood curdling scream. I think she's playing, but it's very extra. Oh, that's a tough one, Alex. I guess you could always hoover out your journal bag if you get sand in it. Be nice to have August set up before I go away to Stationery Fest, because otherwise I'm going to come home from Stationery Fest and I won't have anywhere to write anything. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to have some lunch. I've got some plants that need to go in the garden, but I don't know if I'm brave enough to do it in the sun, because it's going to be very warm in the garden. Later on, I'm going to go to my mum's to watch the Wimbledon final. If anyone wants 2026 stickers, we should have them for next weekend's launch. We've done 3 different colourways this time. We have our monochrome and our rainbow, but we've also done ones that are white with black text because we thought they would actually be the most versatile for like every journal. And we've done an academic set, which is August through to August through to September next year. It's got 15 months in it, or July through to September maybe, just so that we cover everybody, whether you're Scotland or wherever your school year runs, mid-year through to the school year. So they'll be going live next weekend. We've redone all of our super easy sticker sheets that are a year at a glance, redone our calendar stickers sheets, like the full page calendar sticker sheets, redone all of our hybrid planners. So if anyone's waiting for anything dated, stencils will all be redone. Any 2025 stencils will be 2026. So all of that is going to be good to go. Next weekend for mid-year setups and academic setups or whatever you want it for. And the new hybrid planners are really nice. Chunkier rings, so they hold more pages. I think I want to do this with coloured pencils, you know. She says, not knowing where her coloured pencils are. Oh my coloured pencils. And then I'm going to use... Have you all seen these? They're very cool. They're see-through. That as reference. I'm just using the bottom of the stencil because it has a slight camber to it to do like a line across the top. and a line here just to give a bit of detail. And the same at the bottom. So I switched it slightly because on the drawings here, it's lighter grey. So if you can see, it's lighter grey at the top and the bottom and darker grey in the middle. But I thought because of the writing and wanting that to show up, I'd switch it round. Oop. I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with coloured pencils. Sometimes it works, and other times I'm like, oh, why can't I get it even? I always feel the same way about any time I try and colour with pen. The unevenness of it really bothers me. I also feel like this needs one of them. Yeah, I've tried those, and I feel I don't know. Maybe I just can't use them. It's probably user error rather than. Maybe I need to treat myself to a nice set. Ah, I'm glad it's soothing to watch. Bit of colouring. Oh, you're welcome. Okay. This is not narrow enough. That's better. I'd gone over the line slightly, and even though maybe you couldn't see it, it was really bugging me. So I think this will need to be dark grey, but maybe not as dark grey as the dark grey. Ah, this is cute. This is a cute thing. And then I guess, do I leave this white? What do we think? Do I colour it grey? I mean, on here, it's grey. Maybe it's got like a sort of vibe. Because it should sort of be reflective, right? How are we feeling? I like it. I don't think you're dark enough. Not sure about the middle. If it's just a bit too much, I'm going to knock it back slightly. Oh, I'm very sweaty, I'm sorry. Gross. Washi tape. I don't know if I brought the camera one home, which is annoying. I might have to wait for that. But I'm quite enjoying where that's going. So at least I've started it. And then I think what I'll do is like the VIP stencil for last month with the Polaroids for my whole month as the I'll just do my pencils. Oh, I could faff with this for days. Stop faffing. Anyway, that is that. 2 weekly spreads, a cover page, bish bosh bash. Anyone got any questions or anything you want me to show you before I skidads and go and have myself some lunch? I'm going to put all these back in here. The coloured pencils. Oh, yeah, it's very muggy. Not enjoyable weather at all. I'm going to put all of this back. Oh, I'm glad it's been relaxing. As for me too, it was needed. It's been a very stressful time. For those of you that are coming to Stationery Fest, I look forward to seeing you in person very soon. And for those of you who aren't, back to normal scheduled live streams as of next month. So it'll be my turn for the monthly live stream and then the VIP stream. Oh, that's annoying. Just putting everything back where it needs to go. Put you back in here. And all of the 2026 stuff will be live next weekend. It's on the Sunday. And if you have signed up to the Southwest Planner Club, then Holly should be in touch with a new date as soon as we've got one sorted. There are a couple of different dates that I can do, so that should be imminent. Just I'll get one that works for both of us. That's what I want. I need to get myself a new envelope so that I can put those at the front of my journal. Goes in there. Goes in there. Put the stuff back in here. Oh. Right, I'm sorted. Sorry about that, guys. It's probably not very interesting to watch, but it has to be done. Cool. As there's no questions, I'm going to skedaddle. I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Bye, 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 bye.